Hey guys, it's me, NikoSafer, also known as RPD. Before my review will start for Christmas Guestsheaux, I want to take the time to thank Bob and all of you guys who were watching my videos, and I am so grateful that there are people who want to hear my voice and my opinion of movies, TV shows, etc. that I want to talk about. This helped me a lot as a person and to understand what a review video is and correct and improve some of the things that I either got wrong or my voice sounds a bit low, and some of the things I said that they will not sound good enough to hear by others. So thank you, Bob, for uploading my reviews onto your channel, and you guys who were open to listen what I have to say and enjoy my work. But that's not the only reason I made this clip. There's a lot of updates that I want to tell you, and don't worry, it won't be long, I hope. And this clip will not be in the original review today when I am going to upload it to my channel. First of all, I wanted to do a full video review of every single of the movies Bob recommended for Guestsheaux Christmas except Food Fight, because I want to save it for a special review in the future, if it will be for me. But I didn't have the time to make this kind of video. The reason because I have exam before Christmas. What am I doing in my school? Joomla, PHP, HTML, Microsoft, Access, etc. So as you can tell, I needed to put my focus for my exams, for my future, for a job, and so I have very little time to do more reviews. So sorry for that, and I hope by the next month I will have more time to do what I have planned for Christmas. Also, I'm planning to do and hand draw pics and make some games, and I hope you guys will be interested for what I am planning. But let's get to the major point of this clip. Guys and Bob, I am in a very serious situation and I'm going to need your help. But let me explain my situation. Right now, me and my family, we are in a crisis. My brother, he's looking for a job, but he can't find anything. My mother for years doesn't have a job, and my father has many problems with his job, like he hasn't paid as much as before. So as you can tell, we have a big problem with the money, and who hasn't have a problem with the money anyway? We got to the point that we have barely any money even for food. Again, who hasn't? But that's not the worst part. We have a huge problem with my grandma, my mother's mother. She's in a psychological trauma right now. Months ago, she fell from her bed and broke a little her leg. It wasn't serious, but that was enough for my grandma to get in a serious psychological trauma that she refused to walk, to the point that she's in 24 hours a day at bed, and she doesn't go to the toilet. And you know what that means, right? For some time we have cleared her up for her shit, and this is something that no human have to sit through, and we are very tired from this, and we have to send her into a hospital for old people to take care of her. But we don't have the money for that, so we all agree that we gotta make a Patreon page that we can raise money to solve this problem. But I have to ask you, Bob, and you guys, if you're willing to help me, to give me money or spread the word, or both, this will mean a lot for me. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why Patreon? Is Patreon supposed to be a site raise money for creators? Why GoFundMe? Well, the thing is, we were going to do a GoFundMe page, but there was a big problem. You do know that you have to tell the site which country are you living, right? Well, I'm living in Greece, which is in Europe, so we tell the site that we are in Europe, and after we click that, it shows the countries that are in Europe, and guess what? Greece is not one of them, and this really pisses me off, not just because there's other countries around the world that are far poorer than Greece, but it doesn't make sense why Greece shouldn't be at the list of countries are in Europe. And even if I said that I am one of these countries, which I will never do because I'm not a moron, we will be in a big trouble. So Patreon was the only solution we have, even it's a site to raise money for creators. I need to ask you, will you help me to support me to help my grandma to get out of the situation? Now, sorry if this sounds a bit rushed and I might miss some details, but if you're in a situation that one of your members of your family can't stand up to go to the toilet and doesn't clean himself, and someone else has to clean him up from his poop, and on top of all this has other 10 problems to deal with, like my situation, you must understand the seriousness of the situation, and I need to finish it as soon as possible because we need the help more than ever and we need it quick, and I hope you understand. Now, if my problem was solved and I got much better, now I will make my career as a YouTuber a lot better, but also I will help and support others and you guys whatever I can to do to help. I promise you that if everything goes to plan. I also have made my own Patreon page if you want me to support me here too. I left the description. To my career of making videos, reviews of movies, comics, video games, etc. More enjoyable. And people here in my opinion possibly do more than that. So that's all I have to say. And again, sorry for this clip sounds a bit rushed, but I am in a very serious situation and time is not on my side right now. Now Bob, if you have anything to say, we are listening and I hope you understand. That's all. Peace and out.
Hello everyone, I'm your NikoSafer1 and I'm going to quickly review the 2014 Santa Claus. So this 2014 live action movie was great. Oh god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Asylum Entertainment? Asylum? Really? Whatever, it's Christmas and this is for Bob. So what's the story of this movie? Well, it's about 3 kittens who accidentally put Santa Claus in a coma, I think. So they have the job to give every single present to all the good kids or else Christmas will be ruined. And that's it. That's the entire plot. It's basically a race against time with silly shenanigans. Oh boy, I don't even know where to begin. First, great job by ripping out one of the worst titles of one of the worst episodes of a cartoon ever made. Secondly, this movie is cute for the sake to be cute, which it doesn't work that well. The third problem I have with this movie is the lack of focus. One scene we're focusing on the kittens by giving the presents to the kids, and in a nanosecond we are with this kid talking with Santa Claus, and he has this crazy neighbor who tried to take a picture of him, and her crazy mother, and she hates Christmas for no goddamn reason, and it's very pointless and it doesn't lead to anything, and it's not interesting. Fourth, the humor was childless and not that funny. Fifth, the characters are either dull, uninteresting, or all of the above. The only one who's kind of interesting is the Santa Claus. 6. The acting. Most of the acting is very dull. The only actor who actually gave a shit and he's actually trying is the actor who plays Santa Claus. 7. The CGI looks incredibly fake and really horrible. 7. This movie is so boring. You think with a Christmas special like this will be a lot of heart and it will have the meaning of the Christmas, right? It would have been perfectly fine if the characters of the story was not uninteresting. And lastly, there are so many things that don't make sense. For example, how the kittens did not get killed into the whole journey, why Santa Claus has a PC that has a holographic partner who also has an autopilot. Trying to figure this out. How can possibly Santa Claus is sleeping when he fell out of the roof? Since when Santa Claus was allergic to cats and basically everything, why this kid's mom hates Christmas and acts like a total bitch to her son? What was the point of this crazy neighbor? What was the point of this? What was the point of this too? And what was the point of this movie? So overall guys, Santa Claus 2014 is a very boring and uninteresting Christmas special movie. The only cool thing about this movie is Santa Claus and the actor who plays him. And nothing else. The rest? A total boredom and nonsense. So I gotta give this movie a 2 out of 10. It is definitely not worth it to check it out. There are so many better Christmas specials to check out. Thank you for watching, I'm your NikoSafer1. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.